Iron Maiden will finally bring their The Future Past tour to the United States, as the band announces a massive 2024 tour in North America and Chile.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Revealing yet a bit more changes which we might expect from the band next year. So, a couple of weeks ago, we finally got an announcement that the Future Past tour will officially continue in 2024, as Iron Maiden announced their long-awaited run in Oceania and Japan. And here's the thing, looking at the tight schedule the band has set for themselves on that leg of the tour, most fans actually could assume that after the Japanese dates, Iron Maiden, who, let's not forget, are in their 60s and 70s, like in case of Nicko, will take at least some time off to rejuvenate. Yet no, Iron Maiden will be taking less than a week of break in between Japan and the United States dates, which most likely is simply required for the logistical purposes. So Iron Maiden's North American leg of the Future Past tour will kick off in San Diego, California, after which the band will be slowly making their way up the northeastern direction, all the way to Toronto in Canada. And here I just wanted to right away point out just how much thought is put by the Iron Maiden management into this tour, as it was absolutely no coincidence that this year the band has randomly played a couple of shows in the western part of Canada. But in reality it was in fact a part of a larger plan. And so here's the thing, it looks like Iron Maiden is really determined to take the Future Past tour everywhere where there are any Iron Maiden fans, which gives hope not only to the Americans but also to some of the European countries which did not get to witness it. And I think we all know one country which definitely deserves to witness this tour. Anyways, after that Iron Maiden will return to the east coast of the United States and end their North American run in San Antonio, Texas, after which we'll be going all the way to Santiago, Chile, to perform, as of right now, the only show in South America, which we all know won't be the only show in South America. So, first of all, what does that mean for the rest of the world? Well, in the announcement on the official website, it explicitly says further dates for 2024 will be announced in due course. So first of all, yes, of course, there will be further 2024 dates. And secondly, well, I don't think that anyone believes that Iron Maiden would be going all the way to Santiago, Chile to perform the only show in South America. So I'm pretty sure that Iron Maiden would be doing exactly the same thing which Judas Priest did a couple of years ago on their 50 Heavy Metal Years tour, and play a bunch of dates in Argentina, Uruguay, and of course Brazil in December of 2024, possibly hitting several major festivals which will be happening in that area around that time. And here's the thing, I of course would love to visit any of those dates, especially since my first Iron Maiden concert when I met Steve Harris actually was in Costa Rica, but it looks like I'll be missing that leg as well. So here just very quickly wanted to remind you, and especially with all the terrible things which are going on in Israel and Gaza right now, that the war in Ukraine goes on and there are people dying here every day. And thank you so much for all the support you're showing to me, this show, and Ukraine through this very difficult time. But anyways, together with this announcement, we also got a new promo video for the 2024 The Future Past World Tour. And it might actually reveal several secrets about what we might expect from this band next year. With the new tour poster, we now got a reversed version of the previous 2023 video. As in the original 2023 The Future Past video, we had the Samurai Eddie placed in the setting of the futuristic city we first saw on Somewhere in Time album artwork. And afterwards, on the tour itself, we saw the band's stage decorations, which matched what we actually saw in the promo video. So for the next year, we have a Stranger in a Strangeland Eddie, who's been placed in the Japanese setting presented to us on their latest studio album, Senjutsu. So you do understand what I'm hinting on, right? there is actually a possibility that with this announcement, Iron Maiden is hinting that for the next year, in addition to a possible setlist change, which I promise, as I said in the previous video, we will discuss in one of the upcoming video on our Up the Iron series. So by the way, if you still haven't done so yet, because only around 30% of the people who are watching my videos are subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing right now to not miss it.
We're gonna have a good time. Always.
But just like we did for the second part of the Legacy of the Beast tour, we might actually see Iron Maiden changing their stage decorations for the second part of the Future Past tour, which would make quite a lot of sense, you know, because they're actually going to Japan. And in addition to that, for the second time in a row, we actually see a writing on the wall, which, you know, given that it is Iron Maiden and it is the second time we see this one, might actually mean that it is placed there for something more than simply visual aesthetics. But the craziest thing in this entire announcement, for me personally, is how tight of a schedule Iron Maiden is going to be on next year. As if we place all of those dates on the calendar, we will see that the band is playing almost every other day for 3 months straight, which is simply mind-blowing for a young band, let alone a band which will be celebrating their 50th anniversary in a couple of years. And in his latest interview, Nicko McBrain, who, just to remind you, suffered a stroke a couple of weeks before the start of the Future Past tour and still went on the road together with the band, said that he is close to 85 to 90% recovered at this moment.
I love my job.
And so this insane schedule for the next year, which once again is not even complete yet, just once again shows how much love and passion do these boys have for Iron Maiden and for their fans. As even though at this stage of their career, they definitely don't have to prove anything to anyone anymore, yet still they go around the world with what might be one of the most ambitious tours in their entire career, just to be able to give their loyal fans who've been with this band for more than 40 years now something so many boys and girls around the world have been dreaming of. And this is why Iron Maiden is still one of the greatest heavy metal bands on the planet. And this is why, if you do have a chance to witness them on the road next year, but you're still contemplating whether to do that or not, just do it, while there is still a possibility to witness this magic alive. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this short video, guys, and we will prevail. Slava Ukraini!